Hey, it's Trigger Time out here smoking myself today, trying to trim hedges and do yard work. I had a question come up that astounded me. I haven't even spoke about yet, and so I figured I'd make a real quick video, taking a break here from doing this yard work. Protein powder. So I don't make recommendations on protein powder as far as specific brands. You guys can work that out yourself. I will tell you that I don't have a specific brand of protein powder that I'm loyal to, so to speak. I mean, I go by price, and for me, it's protein. You can get bogged down pretty quick in all the ifs, ands, whats, and buts of what they advertise to be in the protein powder. But protein powder was one of the very first things that I started taking when I started going back to working out and getting in the gym. And one of the reasons is there are some times where my diet just isn't great, and there are sometimes I don't feel like cooking anything, to be honest with you. I just want to take some protein powder and be done with it. So the protein powder I'm currently utilizing is 20 grams of protein per scoop. I use 1 scoop. I'm partial to the chocolate flavor, to be honest with you. But the important thing to remember about protein powder is whey protein is digestible in the body at anywhere from 8 to 10 grams per hour, right? So protein shake for me, 20 grams, it's going to digest over a period of about 2 hours. I'm going to have protein coming into my digestive system and absorbing for about 2 hours. Now, for me, that's important because there are principally 3 times that I take a protein shake. Number one is I take a protein shake almost religiously before I go to bed. All right, and the reason for that is that when you hit that first period of REM sleep, that your body goes into rehab and you start to rebuild. And I want to have that protein in my system that's an easily digestible, easily absorbed protein that would actually be there as raw building materials to help build muscle while I sleep. So contrary to what most people believe, where you shouldn't eat anything within a few hours of going to bed. I mean, if you're gonna dump all your insulin and your testosterone and everything else when you go into that repair mode when you hit REM sleep, and you don't have any raw materials in your digestive system or in your body to be readily available for the muscle repair, then you could be putting yourself in a deficit, right? So that's not what I want to do. My quality of my sleep is better because I take a protein shake. I used to wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, don't do that anymore. And I just feel like I recover better if I actually don't have protein before I go to bed. The next morning when I wake up, I can tell it because I don't feel like I recovered as well. The other time I take a protein shake is right before I go to the gym, and I generally take my protein shake right then. I do it because I just feel like I have a better sense of energy throughout being at the gym. I generally work out. A lot of times I get off work and I come home, don't feel like cooking, take a protein shake, and then that's my first real meal of the day. I have coffee in the morning, but my first meal of the day would be a protein shake right before I go to the gym. I do not do HIIT training or anything that would be, really high impact training. So if I did, that would be a problem because you do not want to put something in your stomach and then put your body into such a strain that you're pulling the blood away from your abdominal cavity, because all it's going to do is make you sick. So if you're into a really, HIIT style training or, CrossFit or something where, you're going to be pulling all the blood to your extremities, and you're not going to have much blood left in your core for the purpose of digestion, then that might not be for you, because you're just going to make yourself sick. You're going to get to the gym, you're going to start working out, and next thing you know, your stomach's just going to be upset. So I would stay away from doing that. But I keep my cardio right around 120 while I'm working out, and even at 120, I know that I can digest. So I know I have that energy through the workout with protein powder. And again, I mean, I can tell a little bit of a difference if I don't do it. And then I'll take a protein powder sometimes if I know that I'm gonna have to skip a meal. And I have these little, they're like Tupperware or something. I don't know exactly what they are. They're just little plastic things that have lids on them, and I'll put 1 scoop of protein in there, and I'll carry one of them shaker cup things with me. And if I miss a meal, then I'll put the protein in there, shake that thing up, down the protein real quick, and then I'm still getting my protein in for what I consider to be that missed meal. I generally eat about 6 times a day. They're not huge meals, but they're about 6 times a day, and I try to always focus on protein. That's my big thing. So those are the 3 times that I use protein. I'm not out here recommending any particular protein powder to you. I use whey protein. I'm not dairy intolerant in any way, shape, or form. So there are sometimes I actually make a protein shake with whole milk. I like that sometimes. But generally I just use water. If you have problems with dairy, try the protein isolate. It takes the stuff in there that would affect your stomach out of it. It's a little bit more expensive, but again, if you're dairy intolerant, dairy causes you bloating or gas or anything like that, use an isolate. If you're going to use an isolate, don't mix your protein with milk. You're defeating the purpose. Okay, that'd be one piece of advice I give you. But protein shakes, yeah, absolutely. Right before I go to bed, I always take a protein shake. Tremendous, has helped me out a lot. I use it right before I work out, and then I'll use it if I know I'm gonna end up skipping a meal, or if I'm out here like today doing yard work and I don't want anything heavy on my stomach, but I do want to be, have the protein in there. I'll use it like that. So anyways, you guys have a great weekend, and trick or trauma.